Morning, y'all. Here with some morning wisdom out of Proverbs, and today is the 8th, so we are in Proverbs 8, and I can just tell you, we could pretty much read the entire chapter here, because Proverbs 8, man, that is some good stuff. This is probably one of my favorite chapters. Chapter 3 is pretty good too, but this one, man, you could probably read the entire chapter every day, and it wouldn't hurt you one bit, right? So there's a couple things I want to point out right here. The previous chapter, chapter 7, is talking about the promiscuous woman and staying away from her. Chapter 8 starts talking about Lady Wisdom. And I love the fact that wisdom is a lady, right? You think about a lady, if you've got a wife or girlfriend or whatever, they want to be pursued. Well, the wisdom wants to be pursued as well. And there's a couple things I want to point out right here. In 34, verse 34, it says, "If you wait at wisdom's doorway, longing to hear a word for every day, joy will break forth within you as you listen for what I'll say. For the fountain of life pours into you every time that you find me, and this is the secret of growing in the delight and the favor of the Lord." Man, that's good stuff right there. If you wait at wisdom's doorway, in other chapters of Proverbs, it talks about this storehouse of wisdom. And right here it says, if you wait at wisdom's doorway, longing to hear a word for every single day. That's a promise right there. God has a word for you every single day. But I think there's an emotion attached to it here, longing to hear a word for every day. It's not standing at wisdom's doorway like, man, where's wisdom at? They're taking too long today. Where you at, wisdom? It's a hunger and a desire, like a thirst to truly want to hear a word. And it says joy will break forth within you. And then it talks about, for a fountain of life pours into you every time that you find me. And this is the secret of growing in the delight and the favor of the Lord. As you receive that, or you receive it, you're being a fountain. What you going to do with it, right? Are you going to be a river that it flows through, that wisdom flows through, or are you going to be a reservoir and just hold on to it too, right? And that, if you are a fountain, you receive it with gladness, and you are a river that it flows through. It says right there, that's the secret in growing in the delight and the favor of the Lord. One last thing, and to wrap this up real quick for today, is there are so many promises in here. I think many times we don't personalize it, and that's our problem. We don't personalize it. We say, that's a great promise for somebody else, maybe for King Solomon or for somebody else, but not for me. And I want to encourage you to personalize this. So I want to read you how I personalized it for me. I rewrote the scripture right here to personalize it for me. Again, I'm just trying to personalize. I'm not trying to rewrite scripture, all right? So here we go. This is out of Proverbs 8. This is 14 through 21 and just personalized. I will find true success when I find the wisdom that comes from the Lord, for his wisdom has insight into wise plans that are designed just for me and my family. His wisdom holds in his hands living understanding, courage, and strength. It empowers kings to reign and rulers to make laws that are just. It empowers princes to rise and take dominion. I like that. And generous ones to govern the earth. His wisdom will show his love for me, for I passionately love him. For I will search and search continually until I find his wisdom. Unending wealth and glory come to me because I discover where it dwells. The riches of righteousness and a long satisfying life will be given to me. What he imparts has greater worth than gold and treasure, and the increase he brings benefits me more than a windfall of income. He leads me into the ways of his righteousness to discover the paths of true justice. Because I love him, I gain great wealth and a glorious inheritance, and he fills our lives with treasure. Y'all, that's what the word says, and those are some of the promises that are in there. Again, I encourage you to find those promises and personalize it. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.